Uh-uh. Hi guys, welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by. I hope everyone's having a great day today. Give me just a second. I'm gonna go grab some water and then I will be ready to start stream. So make sure you guys also grab water and I'll see you guys in just a couple minutes. BRB. Hi guys, can you hear me? Just confirming. My microphone's doing a weird thing. Yes? Okay, thank you. Thank you. Could you guys hear me earlier? Question mark? Hello? You might have not heard me earlier. I might have been picking it up from my webcam. Oh, okay. Just confirming. Hi Zen, welcome. Hi Ace, welcome to you as well. Yeah, I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. Doesn't look like there's any large sections of color blocking, so I'm just getting my diamond art stuff set up. I've got all my little tools and things. I'm kind of nervous for this one. I know there's no reason to be nervous, but mystery canvases are always kind of I don't know how to put it. They're always kind of a thing. Also, I just realized I don't think I have a... Oh, no, I do. I have a hair tie. All is good. All is good in the world. I actually just broke my hair tie I was using the other day. It, like, literally snapped in half. That was really fun. Like, I was in the middle of, like, putting in my hair, and then it snapped in half, and I was like, oh, cool. Fantastic. We love this. Okay. Hi guys, welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by. I hope everyone's having a great day today. Evo, congrats on first, and thank you so much for checking in. Mono, congrats on second, and thank you so much for checking in. Ace, thank you so much for checking in. Zen, congrats on third, thank you so much for checking in. I hope you guys are all having a great day. Thank you so much for stopping by. Ace, congrats on fourth, and thank you again for stopping by. I appreciate it. Today, we are going to be working on the canvas you guys all voted for. Mystery Animal. As you can see, it's literally all black and white. And this is kind of loud, despite being on, like, the lowest setting. Okay. Anyway, we're working on my mystery animal canvas. I'm, as I said, kinda nervous, because it's been a while since I've done a mystery canvas. I think it'll be good. I actually switched out the film, so this plastic is actually from a different canvas. I switched it out. I personally took the time to save the plastic so I could put it on this one, because I was like, I don't like the flimsy plastic that is usually with most of the canvases, so I'm gonna switch it out. Here we go. First color. These are all really tightly put on the things. My sister helped me put these in originally. And then I had her, when I was moving, so nothing spilled, I was like, hey, I need you to, like, take all the lids and, like, make them extra tight on top of the things. And, oh man. This is one of those campuses that I kitted up before I moved. So, it's gonna... Oh god, guys, we're already off to a rough start of wiggly lines. Wiggly lines. My last canvas I've been working on is a round canvas. And round canvases are very different than square canvases. Because there's kind of like a lot of wiggle room on this round canvas. I don't think I've ever streamed a round canvas. I've only ever streamed square canvases. Oh man. Also, I'm sorry to say, guys, Schmoof will be getting no treats tonight. He just tried to murder me earlier. I was laying on the couch relaxing. Zen, congrats on the 10 stream watch streak. I was laying on the couch relaxing, and Schmoof decided to jump, but instead of jumping anywhere around me, he was like, oh, let me just land on your jugular artery, mom, and, like, stabbed his paw into my throat, and I was like, I was like, death, destruction. The end is here. I feel like this is already going very poorly. I was considering bringing a Dragon Spirit, the one I'm currently working on, upstairs. And continuing to work on that one instead. But I promised you guys that we would work on the mystery animal canvas today. Absolutely, Ace. That's what he's gonna tell himself. He got a new stick. He got some stuff for his birthday. It was Schmoof's birthday on Sunday. He's now a 4-year-old menace. Well, he was always a menace, but now he's 4 years old and menacing. No, go away. He walked up to me. He's like, Mother, I apologize. Now, give me my stream treats. Ooh, these lines are wiggly. These lines are wiggling. I feel like as long as the picture looks decent, I don't think it matters, but I know some people are crazy OCD about it. I personally am not, but that's okay. He's a good boy. He just goofed a little bit. That's okay. I just realized you can't see my little person in the corner doing her thing. It's okay. Ugh. Okay. Ugh. My stomach hurts. I don't know why. I think the soda I had earlier with no food is part of the issue. So no soda for me tonight. I already had my daily soda consumption for the day. So here we are, working on Diamond Art. My last mystery canvas took me a really long time. Like, I think it took me almost 80 hours to do my last one. So, I have a feeling this one's gonna take me a while. Oh, man. But Pava and I just finished, he's seen it before, I haven't. We just finished season 1 of Game of Thrones. That was pretty cool. I've never seen it, so it's definitely been like an experience watching it, especially like because I don't know who ends up on the Iron Throne, so please no spoilers if you know. Obviously, I don't like spoilers. I have no idea who ends up on the Iron Throne. I have no idea how this is gonna go. So watching it like unfold has been definitely really fun and really enjoyable. Pava and I are just taking a break from watching the anime for a little bit. Granted, we want to watch when we get access to it the Demon Slayer movie, the Infinity Castle arc. That's going to be really cool. I'm very excited for that when it eventually either shows up on Crunchyroll or I can find it totally not pirated. You know. This is gonna be a long process, guys. So I hope you're ready for a long process of it not looking like anything and then magically looking like something. Did I get all of the round circle? I think I did. Okay. And here's where it's gonna get tough. I just need to look at the symbol and know what I need to put down. I can't rely on, like, a color, as I think I talked about this yesterday, but I can't just rely, like, on a color. I have to, I have to be looking at the symbol, and that's kind of where I personally struggle a lot of the time with mystery canvases, is I don't look at I'm so used to looking at the color and not the symbol. There's a Pokemon chat, guys, X-Ray Pokecatch if you'd like to grab it. Like, on a normal canvas, it's got the colors on it, usually. So I look at the color and I like find like whatever color has the most. And then I check what the symbol is. This one, I have to check the symbol rather than the color first. So it's gonna be a little different. Okay, we're doing the line with 2 dots now. Again, there's a Pokemon chat, guys. X-Ray Pokecatch if you'd like to grab it. Okay, it's 2. There will be some gaps in this one, as it is, I believe, an older canvas, and some of their older canvases don't have, like, the tight grid pattern that some of the other ones I've worked on have had. But the one I worked on last time I streamed... What did I work on last time I streamed? I don't remember, guys. I know I streamed Diamond Art, like, a month ago? 2 months ago? I know I streamed it for the Cozy Kitchen DLC. Which, by the way, for those who didn't know, Spirit City is going to have a new DLC coming out very soon. It's a train DLC. I'm personally super excited for it. I don't know if you guys like trains. I'm not like the biggest fan of trains, but I love Spirit City, and I love this product that they've created. And honestly, this is not a paid sponsor, but honestly, let me tell you, their stuff is really good. Hi, Crusher, welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by and checking it out. Hope you're having a great day today. But yes, Spirit City is coming out with a new DLC soon. Be very exciting. I believe it drops later this month. No, I am not, Crusher. Let me look up what it's called. It's going good. Thank you for asking. Let me... Sorry, I know you guys can see my sleeve. It's probably not like the cleanest sleeve you've ever seen. But, Schmoof has been walking all over me. Okay, it's called the All Aboard Expansion Pack. It looks very exciting, very cool. It looks like there's going to be a bunch of new spirits. It looks like you're going to be able to sit on a train, have some fun. We love that. That's so fun. That's so cool. I'm very excited for it. It's going to be released August 25th, so if you guys really like Spirit City and are interested in another DLC and supporting them, I personally would suggest getting it. Sadly, all the music that they currently have is going to be going away on the day of their new DLC, but don't worry, they're actually pairing with Lo-Fi Girl, like the really popular channel on YouTube, to get all of that music, I believe, or most of that music. So it's gonna be really cool. It's very exciting. But yes, I just wanted to say that so you guys know. So all the music you guys love, if you like the Spirit City music, will, again, as I said, sadly be going away in the game, but it's still available out there on the internet. Just won't be in the game. Which is gonna be a little weird, because I'm so used to listening to the same music. I'm sure everybody here is, like, tired of listening to the same track every time I do Diamond Art or anything. I was considering putting on, like a YouTube video series or something, but then I realized I couldn't upload the Diamond Art video to, YouTube after, because I would totally get DMCA'd, absolutely. So I was like, no. And I'm scared that Twitch is going to DMCA me for something silly. Even though I know people do a lot of React content on Twitch, and it's usually okay, I was like, my luck is that the person we decide to watch or something is going to issue a DMCA through Twitch, and it's going to be like, oh, well, it's in your VOD. Guess what? Channel nuked. Goodbye. Yeah, I don't want to deal with my channel exploding. That would probably make me cry. Very, very hard. I haven't been streaming for 5 years just to get my channel annihilated. Also, as I said, I know the lines are kind of wiggly. You gotta realize, too, I'm working on this sideways. So what you guys are seeing is, the other way. No, Ace, no soap cutting. Honestly, I loved watching those videos, but I've actually already had a strike on my YouTube for uploading a VOD that had some of that stuff, because I guess the people were, like, super anti-re-upload my stuff, which, you know what, is fine. It's their content. I totally get it. But I was like, I was like, I don't want to be a part of whatever that nonsense is. I don't want my channel potentially getting nuked because the people about their stuff are super, you know, overly zealous of protecting their content. Which, again, I totally understand and agree with. But it would be cool if we could listen to, like, a true crime podcast or something without totally getting DMCA'd. I was actually listening to the craziest true crime story. I'm kind of just going through like a backlog of stuff that I might have missed. I think I've talked about it, the podcast Rotten Mango. I started watching because of the Ruby Frankie thing where she's got like all those kids and was like crazy with her kids or whatever. But I'd heard of Rotten Mango before, I just never watched. So I finally decided to like take a dive into watching it, and it's crazy. It is crazy, guys. The whole thing is insane. Like every story that she talks about on her podcast is like another crazy story. I'm like, it's truly one of those things where you're like, wow, the world's kind of goofed. But as I said, when I have a lot of like downtime or stuff, I tend to listen to her podcast. And I was listening to one about a woman who got murdered at Yale, like on the campus of Yale, in a secure building. I haven't finished the episode, so I don't know how it ends. But yeah, I don't know how someone gets murdered in a secure facility. Hey, at Yale. Move. I don't know. To me, that's so crazy that there's, like, it's essentially saying that, like, nowhere is safe. Hi, buddy. Goodbye, buddy. Okay. We're getting through this part. We're gonna be, like, 30 minutes in and only have 2 colors down on the canvas. As I said, the mystery diamond arts are kinda rough when it comes to knowing what you gotta work on. I don't know how people work on these so fast either. Like I've seen people say like, "Oh, I finished my mystery diamond art in like the week I got it," and I'm like, "How?" I'm like, even if I did diamond art 8 hours a day, every single day, I would never finish any diamond art that fast. So I'm like, how are you doing? Like, first off, how are you doing diamond art that quickly? Second, how are you doing diamond art and having like the straightest lines ever? Because, like, I struggle with my... Okay, you can see that my diamonds are not the straightest. A schmoof emote? I want a schmoof emote. I just don't know what emote would fit him. I'm not really sure what kind of emote would fit him. Technically, I have a whole... Pavan has a whole schmoof emote. So you know how I have all those hold emotes of my my VTuber? I have we have hold schmoof. Though, I think a big part of the reason why I don't have super straight lines is I kind of just put the diamond on the canvas and hope it sticks. And I'm like, oh, that looks like it's on the right square. Like, sure. Again, I'm sure it looks so much better on stream. Like, okay, to you guys, this probably looks great. To me, I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. Because it looks super silly sideways, and I can't tell. And I'm trying to, like, look through the glare of my 2 lamps, and I'm like, because you guys have told me in the past, I just saw this symbol here. You guys have told me in the past that the glare. Okay. Like if I turn this one off, there's not enough light. But if I turn it up too much, there's too much light. So I'm like, I'm trying to find like a good balance on how to do this. Okay, I know I see them here, this color here, but I think I'm just gonna stick with this small square to start, and then we'll move on. I usually would do a huge section, and I do plan to finish like, this whole section today on stream. I hope. But we'll have to see. As I said, this is going to be a long work in progress. Oh my god, I can't open this. Okay, next is the check marks. Okay. Also, fun announcement. Again, not sponsored. Just a personal thing I saw. Coral Island is finally releasing multiplayer. I'm so excited. I've been waiting for Coral Island multiplayer forever, and now it's gonna be out, and I'm like, oh my god. I was like, it's here. It's here! I was like, I've been waiting for this since they literally said we're doing multiplayer farm sim. I'm like, oh. Oh, this is gonna be good. This will be a good one. I'm so excited. I can't wait for it to be out. It's gonna be out in two days? All of my games are having cool updates. Dreamlight Valley is also having another cool update. Now with Inside Out characters, the emotion feeling characters. In case you didn't know what Inside Out was. But it's really cool. I'm very excited. I heard the DVD is running into some issues. By the time I got onto my computer after stream, I saw the DVD was having some insane issues on their stream yesterday. I guess they had so many issues they were getting like DDoSed on stream. Like live on stream. So that's kind of crazy that on an official stream while they were trying to play DVD they didn't fix the issue. It's gotten a lot of public attention on DVD, and now people are saying don't buy anything from the DVD store, don't buy Orexels, don't buy the charm bundles, don't buy anything. Hi Indy, welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by and checking in. I hope you're having a great day today. Welcome. It's so crazy to me that DVD, like, I feel like they should know the answer. Indy, congrats on 5th. I feel like they of all people should, like, know the answer of, like, oh, how do I prevent myself from getting DDoSed mid-game? And then instead of, like, actively working to have that happen, it didn't happen. There's a Pokemon in chat, guys. Expert Pokecatch if you'd like to grab it. To me, that's so crazy. And the worst part is, I heard that they had Otstarva, like, DBD's biggest streamer, I think? I think he's DBD's biggest streamer. Anytime I've jumped in there, he's got, like, 10k viewers. He might have less, I might have more. But that's kind of crazy. He literally told the devs, he was like, hey, do this, and it will stop the problem. And they were like, oh, you don't know what you're talking about. Imagine telling the guy who makes a living playing DBD he doesn't know what he's talking about. It's like, oh. Ooh. Big Kinda cringe. The people were very up in arms about that, so who knows? Oh man. Okay. I'm trying to look for all the little check marks. Which, you know what? I realized that painting sideways on a mystery canvas on stream, Indy, congratulations on catching the Pokemon, is probably a terrible idea. Because I had trouble doing a mystery canvas the normal way. And now I'm, like, sitting sideways and I'm like, what is the symbol I'm looking at? There it is. This diamond art has 62 colors, so it's a decent variety of colors on the diamond art. And it did fill up all, I think it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All 80 little slots for my colors. So, even though it's only 64 colors, it did fill up all the little 80 bottles. So, it looks like there's going to be a decent amount on this. Okay. I know there's more over there. I'm going to kind of ignore that. I'm just working on, like, a small area to this side right now. Of course, I think I'm going to have to go back and get the colors again. So, don't mind me. Okay, what's next? Let's do the hashtag symbol. If I can find it in my thing. Okay. Ah! My stomach is so angry. I don't know why my stomach's so angry. The soda is truly taking its revenge on me. It was like, you drank soda without food. Now face the consequences. Is that 5? 5? The light brown next to the dark brown and black is very jarring. But I'm sure it will look good. Just have to trust the process, right? Ugh. Sorry, guys. I will be right back. I'm gonna go grab some water or something for my stomach. My stomach is so angry at me that I don't know why. I'll be right back. Hello, guys. Sorry, I returned. My stomach did not agree with the soda I had. I don't know why my tummy decided to fight me now. But it has decided that it wants to fight me. Okay, I'm trying to be really... Well, okay, I say as I like am fighting this canvas. I'm trying to be very gentle with the canvas. Also, is it even focused? Thank you! Thank you, thank you. Just trying to work on some... Make sure it looks good. As I was saying, I'm trying to not fight the canvas, because literally after I streamed last time, I figured out that I had bent my multiplacer, this thing. Not this exact one, a different one. Because I was like pressing too hard or something. So now I'm like super self-conscious and trying to like not do that because I don't want to have to buy more of these. Because buying a replacement was not cheap. There is a warranty on it, but the warranty is like, oh... The warranty is like one of those really weirdly specific things where it's like, oh, well, it has to meet this condition, this condition, this... Like, it's so many weird conditions that it's like... In my opinion, it was like, it was just better to buy another one and be like, meh. Like, I know warranty's supposed to be there to, like, fix stuff, but I was like, eh. I was like, you know what? I'll just purchase a new one. I'll actually purchase two. So I actually purchased two 12 placers to replace the 12 placer I bent last time. So I'm trying to be really gentle with this one, because I do not want to have to buy another 6 placer. I think this is a 6 or 8 placer. I don't remember which number. I think it's an 8 placer. Yeah, I just didn't realize that I would accidentally bend a metal multiplacer only because I've pushed that hard on a plastic one, and the plastic one didn't bend. So maybe the plastic is more sturdy than the metal one. I don't know. The metal one is pretty nice though. I do like it a lot. I do like it a lot because it does help in a lot of ways, I feel like. For some things. Other things, not so much. But the metal one, I feel like is pretty nice. Because I feel like it keeps the wax in... Where's the camera? So you can see... Sorry, it's not focusing because it's focusing on the camera. You can see it has, like, the wax and stuff inside of it. And it keeps the wax from, like, spilling out too much. And that's, like, the nice thing is, from the metal ones, I don't have to replace the wax inside of these as often. With the plastic ones, I'm constantly replacing the wax or the putty I use pretty much like all the time when I'm working with them because they like... It doesn't stay. Like, it ends up more on the drills than the diamonds than it does in the thing. Luckily, they do give free multi-placers with every kit, but I have now been converted to using this bougie pen rather than the cheap pens, and now I'm like, well, since I've been converted to using the bougie stuff, it's hard to go back. It's hard to go back to the crappy plastic pens of when I first started diamond painting, comparatively to now. I actually didn't like the pens originally. They actually kind of hurt my hand. The first one I got was really cool, but it hurt my hand a lot. Hi, Cassie, welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you're having a great day today. Welcome, welcome. So I was kind of nervous when I bought this pen, because I was like, oh no, like, it's kind of expensive, and I hope I don't run into the same issue I used to have where, you know, my hand hurts or whatever. But this one has honestly been so much better for my hand, I feel like, when I use it. I feel like my hand cramps a lot less. I feel I run into a lot less issues in general. Yeah, I'm having a great day. Thank you so much for asking. Besides my stomach being angry with me, I'm pretty good. Pretty good. We're just working on this mystery diamond art canvas. Oh. Oh. I hope to finish the whole bottom row, or this bottom section, by the end of stream. Though, as I keep saying, I don't know if that'll be possible. Because, I mean, the image is coming along together a little bit, but it's gonna take a bit, so... I thank everyone for their patience during this. What the heck are you working on, Kuru? Because the answer is, I have no idea what the heck I'm working on, but thank you for hanging out for it. Thank you for sticking around for the reveal. Oh, okay, we're going with some green. 1 second, let me see if I can change the color on this one. There's a Pokemon chat, guys. Expert Pokecatch if you'd like to grab it. Okay, I tried to switch the color. I have to go with the orange light on the overhead one. Or I could do... That's okay. Nope, we're gonna go with the orange. Should I turn it off? Is it too dark for you guys, or is it okay? Too dark or okay? I'm looking for opinions. Essentially, before or after I turned off the light. I'm so nervous to use... Is the stream too dark? I'm so nervous to use the multi-placers now in fears of bending them. Looks fine? Okay, good. I'll be able to probably stream a little bit longer now that I don't have the overhead light on. The overhead light just makes it... No worries, Crusher. I totally get it. The overhead light's not bad. It just makes it a little bit too bright for me, sometimes. So it's kind of like overwhelming, if that makes sense. Like it kind of washes out the whole canvas, but also like it makes my vision go like. Also, 1 second. I'm going to. I'm gonna load this pen up with wax when I find my wax. You know, I'm gonna put putty in it, actually. It was a little too hot for putty, but now I think it's okay. I don't know if you guys can hear like the snapping noise. It's making the Diamond Art ASMR noises. I swear people buy like tons of this putty just so that they can make like the fancy snapping ASMR noise when they do Diamond Art. I'm like, oh man, I was like, if I wasn't that lazy, and also had more patience, I would do the same thing, but I can't grab a whole new thing every time. Like, I think that would literally make me want to, like, scream. If I had to refill this every time to make it have, like, a nice sound. Okay. Oh, this has the clear wax in it. Okay, we gotta wait for the clear wax to get to the top of the pen. It's a process to get the wax at the top of the pen. Because these are like the new cool twist and pick pens, as they're called. And you just like twist it. If you twist it, the like wax. You can see it's clear. You can see like this is all wax. All the clear stuff, like the kind of milky clear stuff, it's all wax. So like the more you twist it, the more it pushes the wax to the top of the pen. Though I have heard and seen that they do, like, they will, like, randomly explode if you turn them, like, if you put too much pressure on them. So I'm trying not to put too much pressure. And I know from the nice fancy pens that you can twist it too much, and it's, like, there will be an excess of, like, wax or something that comes out of the pen, and that's really annoying. So right now, it's, like, not... Okay. I got it. There we go. How has everybody's day been, though, guys? Thank you again so much for stopping by, everybody. I know stream started a little bit late. I was watching Game of Thrones with Pavin. We just started season 2. So again, please no spoilers. Don't talk about the show. I'm just saying what I was doing. Hi Kawaii, welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by and checking in. I hope you're having a great day today. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, so stream started a little late because we ended up starting season 2 of Game of Thrones, so that was pretty good. Ooh, well I hope work's going well for you, Cassie. I know work is not always the most exciting thing, but you know, thank you for popping in. While you're at work, I do appreciate it. I too am working on Diamond Art. I actually considered, for a little bit, making a separate Twitch channel just for Diamond Art, where I wouldn't use my model, and I would only do Diamond Art on the channel. And I was like, wow, that sounds like such a great idea. Until I realized, I was like, I would be so sore at the end of it every time. I was like, my arm would want to fall off. I was like, I think I'd die. I think I would literally die. Good luck updating the list, Cassie. Again, thanks for hanging out. I do appreciate it. Yeah, so I thought, you know, that idea sounded so good in my head, and then when I really thought about it, I was like, this is the worst idea I think I've ever come up with in my life. I was like, what a terrible idea for me to think to do. Like, literally, the people who do, like, Diamond Art, like, channels, like, dedicated channels to Diamond Art, they're finishing, like, 1 Diamond Art a week. And I'm like, you guys literally must Diamond Art for 8 to 10 hours a day. Like, that has to be your full-time job. And not that I don't love Diamond Art. I don't think I love it enough to spend 8 to 10 hours working on Diamond Art without getting burnt out so fast. Though, I guess if I was finishing a Diamond Art a week, Pavan would not be able to tell me anymore that I can't buy more. Maybe that's the secret. Maybe I become a Diamond Art ASMR channel, and then Pavan can't tell me anymore that no more Diamond Art. Because I'll be like, but I need it for my job. I need it for the content. Though, I think I have enough Diamond Art that I'd be able to do one every 2 weeks and still have enough after a year. I do have quite the stash building up. And for those who don't know what a stash is like your collection of non-started Diamond Art. My stash is quite large. By no means the largest I've ever seen. I think I saw one person literally getting rid of more Diamond Arts than I have in my entire stash. Like, finished and unfinished, and I was like, oh, holy crap, people. And I always wonder, like, how do people afford this many, like, premium Diamond Arts? Like, how do you afford that many? Because it's like... They expensive, guys. These things are expensive. Especially now. Well, okay, it's not new news, but now because... Hi, ETZ, welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by and checking it out. I hope you're having a great day today. Now because the tariffs are finally, like, totally in effect in the US, right? Because of the tariffs, Diamond Art Club, the company I buy most of my Diamond Arts from, they decided to add, like, an extra fee, essentially, on top of all their Diamond Arts. And... Which is fine. I don't mind. But every canvas is now $4 to $5 more expensive than they originally were. So now I'm like, every time I go to buy Diamond Art that used to be like, ATZ, thank you so much for 8 months of Lost Sauce donation. Thank you, thank you. Sorry, I'm like dying. It's going great, thank you for asking. But yeah, I don't know how people afford to buy tons of Diamond Art now. When it's like, the average Diamond Art canvas is $60, and people are like, oh, I bought 15 this month. I'm like, how? How? And the crazy thing is, here's the craziest thing. People are like, oh, I'm a stay-at-home mom, and I don't have a job. And I'm like, your husband must be making... Or your partner, not husband. No, I'll be your husband. But most of these women say, like, my husband lets me buy whatever, so I'm like... Just kind of put in my brain. These dudes must be making bank if you're spending $600 a week on Diamond Art. I'm just saying, guys. I'm just saying. Also, sorry, ATZ, my son will not be getting any snackies tonight. He tried to kill me. He tried to end my existence with a paw punch to the throat. And the worst part about the paw punch to the throat is the second he jumped on top of me and he heard me like make like a noise, he was like, oh, he knew. It's literally like the whole thing of like, oh, that's when he knew he effed up. Like, Schmoof literally instantly like laid down and was like, Mom, I'm sorry. Please. Please, it wasn't me. It was the ghost of lunchtime. It was not I that punched you in the throat. It was the ghost of lunchtime. He got some new smelly sticks from Pavan's parents, his grandma and grandpa. So grandma and grandpa gave Schmoof lots of treats for his birthday. Hi Mora, welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by and checking it out. Hope you're having a great day today. He did care. Well, he cared because I, like, almost cried. He's like, oh. He, like, laid down instantly and he's like, I'm sorry, Mom. It wasn't me. It was the ghost of Christmas past, of lunchtime past. Mora, congrats on the 3-stream watch streak. Schmoof got a lot of snacks for his birthday. He got these treats. They're like beef treats with fur on them. They sound just as creepy as I just said they are. So they're beef treats with fur on them, and I gave him one today to, like, have him be distracted, and it smells so bad. I'm like, oh my god. I'm like, the fur treat is gonna haunt me. There's like 8 of them. I'm like, oh no. Like, I was like, I was like, no. So I gotta get Shmoof to eat them before it becomes winter, when he's gonna have to sit inside with me all the time. I'm like, no. I'm like, smelly treats are gonna be eaten outside from now on. I was like, I can't handle it. Also, for those curious and wondering where's the image for the diamond art you're working on, the image is a secret, as you can, I'm sure tell. So there will be no preview image of the diamond art, so for those who want to stay completely in the dark about it, you can wait while I work on it. I'm thinking... I'm actually thinking and considering, as I was saying earlier, I was thinking of making a just diamond art Twitch channel, which I'm sure would go terribly, first off, because, like, no one would follow me and no one would know it's a thing, so no one would show up to stream, and then people might be upset that they missed stream, but I was thinking of maybe doing just a... But this is part of my normal content, too, so I don't know. I gotta figure it out. But I was thinking of maybe... just for this one, because this is a mystery canvas, and it's kind of different than, like, all my other canvases, I was thinking of maybe, just for this one, working on it exclusively on stream? Which would result in a lot of streams. So we'll see. I don't know. That's why I was thinking of making a different Twitch channel, because if I would stream it during, like, the times where most Americans are sleepy night-nighting, I don't want people to lose their watch stream. By the way, guys, there's Pokemon chat, exclamation Pokecatch if you'd like to grab it. Sorry. I'm trying to see. I know my model looks funny. Oops. Okay. I think I kinda got it. So I was talking about how today, I started streaming a little later than usual. Not by much. But because Pava and I were watching, starting Season 2 of Game of Thrones. We just finished Season 1, yesterday? 2 days ago? Yesterday? Yeah, yesterday. Very good show. I can't believe it took me this long to actually watch it. I'm kind of glad I'm watching it, though, not weekly, and not when I have to wait for another season, because usually that's when I get very, not necessarily annoyed, but I get very impatient when it comes to shows, and I'm like, I need to know now. Now! Hi, TFIG, welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by and checking it out. We're having a great day today. Welcome, welcome. Also, guys, if you like Spirit City, the game that's running in the background with all the music and all the fun stuff, Spirit City is coming out with a new DLC on the 26th, so wanted to alert you guys if you're interested. That will be coming out soon. It is a train-related DLC. Kind of fun. Kind of exciting. Okay, as you can tell, we're getting somewhere with the canvas. We've got the browns and blacks and the greens down. There's a couple purples in here somewhere too, I think. I don't think in this section there's purple. I think we just have the greens I think this is mostly, like, foliage, like, so rocks and grass and stuff. Again, as a reminder, if you guys are in the Discord, you voted for this. This is the Wild Animals canvas. That if you voted for, this is what you voted for. If you didn't vote and your vote lost, well, this is the one that won the vote. Oh. Okay, guys, ads have started, but don't worry, I will be here after. Oh, jeez. I'm not gonna go BRB, you guys can just stare at it, but I'm gonna move my back. So I'm not shrimping as much. You can see my mouse in my hand. Oh. Hi, Schmoof. Can I help you? He looks so grumpy. Schmoof always looks so grumpy, it's kind of funny. He always looks so grumpy because, like, when he sleeps, his mustache gets, like, all squished. And when his mustache gets squished, he looks angry. Hi, buddy. You want one treat? Because ATZ resubscribed? He continued his Lost Sauce donation? There you go. Good boy. You didn't bite my finger off this time. The last time I gave him a treat, he tried to bite my finger off. I was like, sir? I was like, my son? I was like, my son? We have an issue we need to resolve. And it's me keeping all of my fingies. Ooh! Ooh! I just logged into Persona 5X because I hadn't logged in all day, so I just like opened it on my phone really fast to like let it run on the side while I stream. And they just gave 2 limited 4-star weapon cases because of an issue with the battle pass. That's so good. They just gave everybody 2 more free 4 stars. Oh, that's really cool. Well, I'm assuming it's only if you purchase the battle pass. Welcome back from ads, guys. I'm assuming it's only if you purchase the battle pass, but I did purchase the last battle pass. Okay, how many do I have? Ooh, I got it, guys. Ooh, who do I use the weapon case on? Ooh, I'm gonna have to think about that. I'm gonna have to think that one over. I don't even know who. There's too many options. In Persona, there's too many options for the 4-star weapon case. There's probably too many options. Oh, well. Yay, free stuff. Just say yay, ATZ. Don't think about it. Just keep it and run with it. But yes, I don't know who to use the weapon case on for P5X. I did spend $5 on, the... Is her name Nagao? Not Nagao? The old lady, the literal grandma. She calls herself a grandma anyway, so I'm not insulting her. I spent $5 on the grandma version so that I could get her 4-star weapon, because I hear that she's like a must-have with Queen, aka Makoto. Also, ATZ, congratulations on getting Makoto. That was awesome. Your polls have definitely been a lot luckier than mine. My polls have been very sad. I also did the math last night on stream. I think my math was a little off, but I think in order to fully A6, refine 6, A6 a character and refine 6 their 5-star weapon, I think I said it costs around 3 grand. Or 3.6 grand or something like that. Just for one character. Like, one character each to, like, fully. Again, that's if you have to go full pity every single time. Of course, you might be lucky, you might get one early, you might not get one early. So, that's the cost of full pity. I think it was like 3 grand, 4 grand. I was like, you people in the top. I was like, the people in the top who have every single new character fully maxed. Again, I don't think they're spending like 5 grand every character. Because, like, you know. I'm assuming they have max. What's it called? I'm assuming they have max, like, extra weapons, you know, to use. So the weapon banner is a little different, so it's kind of hard just to say, like, if that's the true cost. But for characters, I'm sure it is. Though it must kind of suck, because there aren't any new characters in the banner. So once you've maxed out Ryuji Makoto on... or sorry, not Makoto. Morgana. Once you max out Morgana, Ryuji on Haruna and Yaoling, there's nobody else for you to get. You're just getting extra stuff. So it's like, is that even kind of worth it? Like, I don't know. I guess that's something to consider if that's worth it or not. I guess for some people it is. And then I was looking at clubs last night and seeing, like, oh, what's it take to be in a top 50 club? It's like you, on average, have to do, like, 16 to 20 million damage on the bosses, the Nightmare Gate bosses, and I was like, oh, count me out. I was like, count me out. I was like, that is super not me. Sounds too stressful. Too stressful. Too stressful for me. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. Okay. I see there's a lot more green over here. I'm trying to stick to one area, though. But I want to keep... Okay. I usually wouldn't stop, but... the paper line where it, like, rips is right here. So I probably should just put the paper back over, but I don't want to rip it more. Because I plan to reuse this cover on the other side of the canvas so that I cannot use, like, the crappy plastic and not have to cut it with my knife. So I'm trying to preserve the cover as best as possible. Okay, the next one is... Okay, what is N? More green? Have you grinded out the boss, ATZ? Makoto's more worth it than, the old lady. I just know her codename is Vino. Which is kind of bad that I know her codename, but not, like, her actual name, when I know everyone's actual name and not their codenames. She's the only one I have it, like, reversed for. Oh, have you done the weekly boss reset? So, Kyuchi and Miyazawa reset. They can give you some stuff to evolve people with. Not a lot, but it gives something. Did you buy out both the museum and the bank? There's two sides of that event to buy out. That's okay. Makoto's more worth it, in my opinion, than Vino. Vino's really good, but Vino's only as good as Makoto is. And Vino's mostly, from what I've read, she's not a good unit on her own. She's only really good with like with Makoto. Like without Makoto, Vino doesn't really have like a purpose, from what I understand. It's like they made a 4-star just for Makoto. Oh, then you should be good, ATZ. I wouldn't worry too much. Honestly, as long as you do good on one of the nightmare gates, I think that's what matters. The one with the fox and all its little companions, I ranked top 12%. And then for the other one, I think I'm at the 50 percentile. Just because I'm like, I think I just used the totally wrong team, and then didn't go very well. Hello, Alex. Welcome. Thank you for stopping by. How are you doing today? There's a Pokemon in chat, guys. Extra shit Pokecatch if you'd like to grab it. A riddle? Uh, green-haired? I'm not quite sure. I can't think of any green-haired characters right now. And blonde is a very generic... Or blue hair? Blonde and blue hair I feel like are pretty generic in anime now. Oop. I'm assuming you're talking about anime? Oh! I don't think I've seen Pokemon... I haven't played or seen Pokemon Sun and Moon. So I definitely don't think I would have gotten that answer right. My Pokemon knowledge is not very good. I will admit that. Especially for the games and stuff. My knowledge, since I haven't played a lot of them, is pretty bad. Mora, congratulations on catching the Pokemon. This is a lot more green than I thought, and the worst part is there's two versions of the letter N. There's like the little small cursive N, and then there's like the actual letter N, like a capital letter N. Definitely not making this easy, Diamond Art. Okay, I'm gonna leave those alone. We're gonna... Ooh! I almost had the Great Diamond Disaster happen. Okay. Let's go with the letters E? Yeah, let's go with E. Wait, there's two E's? Oh, this is pink! Ooh, pink. I don't know how pink has to do with magical and magical. Animals? Mystical? Wild animals? What? I don't remember what this campus is called. Luckily, I bought this campus before they started doing AI animals, I think, on Diamond Art Club's website. So, these are pretty decently nice-looking animals from what I remember. But now, of course, I'm, like, doubting myself, so... I'm doubting myself that they're not AI. I, like, refuse to purchase AI art, personally. I don't think AI art's, like, even, like, a real thing. Okay. Doesn't look like it, so we're in the clear for that. This is for E. Seeing lots of E's in the middle of this blob. Yeah, I actually saw some crazy AI video the other day. And I literally thought it was real until the person magically had 3 arms, and I was like, this doesn't look right to me. I literally was convinced the video was real until the person had a 3rd arm, and I was like, I was like, haha. I was like, almost fooled. The technology for AI has gotten pretty crazy, honestly. It's gotten definitely very hard to tell what's real and what's fake. I mean, of course, AI still can't replicate a real video perfectly, but I feel like it's definitely getting closer. It just makes me sad that AI steals from artists that, you know, work really hard on their art style and kind of disrespects the artists that put in time and effort into things. It's kind of why I won't purchase AI art for myself. Because I'd rather get something from a real artist if I'm going to spend money. Especially if I'm spending good money on something. I'd rather it be from, like, a real artist who's taken the time to really hone their craft and learn about it, rather than someone who just typed in some random words on the internet and got, like, a picture. And I think I'm entitled to my opinion on AI art because I have spent a decent amount of money, like, on VTubing and art commissions and other stuff like that, and I've always really valued, like, real artists, and none of that will ever really change. I think some of the uses for AI are really cool. I've heard that AI is being used a lot now in medical studies to help, like, diagnose cancer and to detect cancer earlier than, like, what a human could potentially see or notice. So I think there are some really, really good uses and applications of AI. But I think a lot of people either view AI as, like, a really good thing 100% or a really bad thing. And I think AI is... Well, okay, we know AI is not going away anytime soon. So as much as everyone wants AI to just disappear, now that it's out in the world, like, AI is never gonna go away. Like, it is now a part of society officially. So I think instead of being, like, I don't want to say angry at it, but instead of just, like, keep saying, like, oh, it's gonna go away eventually, like, I think knowing what good... What the good applications of AI are versus the ones that could be harmful. Yeah, you know what? The only way that AI would go away is when it starts taking over our computers. When it starts taking over our computers and our airplanes and our spaceships and, you know, like every other movie. Exactly. All those movies about artificial intelligence taking over the world, that's where we're heading. Though Terminator was, that would be scary. Some of these movies that have come out with, you know, like, AI taking over the world and stuff, like, some of these movies are, like, scary. Like, I sometimes wonder how people get these thoughts in their head, and they're like, oh yeah, let's put this on a movie screen. You're like, it's like, you thought of this? Do you need help? Do you need someone to hold your hand? I think I watched that Netflix movie, End of the Effing World. Is that what it's called? I don't know what it's called. I have to look it up. Give me a second. It's the one where, like, technology, like, freaks out or whatever. No, it's not that one. Oh, it's called Leave the World Behind. Leave the World Behind on Netflix. I watched it over the holidays, like last Christmas, and I thought it was gonna be really good, and all I got out of it was technology's gonna eat the planet alive and we're screwed. ATZ, no. Nah. I feel like this pink is not the appropriate color for this. I was going like, you know, like these look like twigs. Oh, I think it's a tree. Is this a tree maybe? Because it looks like, you know, twigs and like green branches. But then why would there be random pink branches? Is the tree sick and dying? Maybe the tree's sick and dying. I hope I did not mislabel a color. The problem is you can't tell if you mislabeled a color. I mean, unless you look up the code. Like, there's like a universal number code for each of these. But you wouldn't know you messed it up until you, like, look at the original picture. Wait, I have a copy of the picture in my Discord. Let me look. Okay, there is supposed to be pink. It makes sense. It makes sense. Once I saw the whole picture, it made perfect sense to me. It might not make sense to anybody else while we're working on this photo, but that's okay. There's another E. Oh, there's two E's. I think a lot of people have a ton of good creativity when it comes to writing stories. I don't have any of that. I could never. Wait, really? There's a diner that, like, does the company Tesla own it, and they, like, man it with their own little robots? That sounds really cool, but also sounds like it would freak me out. Like, what if the robot didn't hear that I didn't want pickles on my ice cream? What are we gonna do now? Stare down the robot and be like, "Sir, there's pickles on my ice cream." What do you do then? You call over their manager, who's another robot? Hello, robot manager. Your robot here put pickles in my ice cream. What are they gonna do? Be like, oh, we're sorry to hear that. Would you like more pickles? That is true. They can't spit in your food. That's very true. Yeah, the big robot overlord boss that screams at you when you scream at its employees, and you're like, I'm sorry, sir. You're like, never mind, we're all good. No worries, bud. We're good. Yeah, I think that would horrify me. Mostly because I feel like the robot would not get my special order of I don't want pickles in my ice cream right? And then I would have an aneurysm that I spent a bunch of money to get served by a robot to have the wrong order. No, it's like if you talk to your, when you talk to your AI assistant on your phone, I'm not going to say its name because it's going to activate all my cell phones. But the one on the phone, and you're like, hey, thing, call this person, and they call the totally wrong person, you're like, oops. There's a Pokemon in chat, guys. !Pokecatch if you'd like to grab it. You know what? Nobody can replace Gordon Ramsay in my heart. No robot could yell. Even someone mimicking him could not yell enough to put the fear in me. Gordon Ramsay is who I think of every time I'm in the kitchen. And I'm like, yes. Gordon Ramsay's yelling at me. Because I forgot to put the water in the pot before I put it on the stove. Okay, we're, what, an hour and a half into stream? We're an hour and a half into stream, and I have not gotten very far on this. No, that's true. See, like, I feel... That's the thing what I'm talking about. Like, human talent is one of those things that just can't be copied. And I feel like trying to replace certain jobs with AI is not very helpful or very good. Like, for example, when I ran into that issue last week with my PayPal, and I was having, like, an absolute freakout because PayPal decided to cancel my account for no reason, like, okay, it's not no reason, it was a currency issue, like, out of my control, right? The robot literally just said, sorry, not our problem, figure it out yourself. And it's like, I can't figure it out myself because there's an issue with your system. Like, I need to contact somebody in order to fix this. Like, what is happening? You know what I mean? So it's like, no, that's not how this works. Like, I need help. So it's like, there's certain times where it's like, oh, it's like, I love when customer service sometimes is a robot, because I'm like, good, I don't have to talk to someone. Like, I can just talk to the robot. But then when the robot doesn't answer your question, you're like, it's like, can I help you with anything else? Speak to a human! That's all I yell at the phone. I'm like, speak to a real person. And then my favorite part is when it's like, sorry, I didn't catch that. What did you say? It's like, speak to a human. And they're like, oh. They're like, let me assist you with that. And then it's like, hello? And I'm like, no, not you. A real person. Though, my favorite one, I have to say, 1000%, when you get like one of those automated robots on the phone for customer service, I like just like yelling random things at it until it's like, sorry, we can't assist you. Let us get a human on the line to help you. And it's like, thank you. It's like, that's what I wanted anyway, but you know, all this extra questions did not help me. Yeah, problem solving is not AI's strong suit. I'm sure at some point it will be, but I don't think it will ever be problem solving enough to get to the point of not needing a human, like, customer service. Like, as much as companies want to totally get rid of their entire customer service bases and stuff, it just would never work. You know, that's true. At least the AI doesn't try and upsell you. The AI doesn't upsell you into being like, but for the low price of $18.99, you could upgrade your phone plan. It's like, wait, I'm not talking to Verizon. And it's like, but are you? And you're like, I thought I was on the phone with PayPal. You're like, Verizon trying to sell me at PayPal? This doesn't sound right. Okay, the next color we're gonna go with is the small E. My least favorite thing is when the real person is like, hi, can you spell your name for me? And I'm like, really? You know, and then it's like, then you spell your name for them, and then they're like, oh. Did you spell it correctly? What do you mean, did I spell my name correctly? It's like, well, the AI didn't get your information. It's like, well, your AI's dumb. Your AI still needs some hand-holding. Sorry that my name confused it. And the worst part is, my name is not even something crazy, so I'm like, AI bots, why you do this to me? Well, I didn't realize that all the extra greens were over here, but as I said, I'm gonna mostly focus on one area at a time and then go from there. Oh! Marcus, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Chads. Welcome, welcome. I hope you're having a great day. Thank you so much for stopping by. How are you doing today? Thank you for the hydrate. We'll grab that. Thank you, thank you. They're all a little different, but it's supposed to be pink, and then that's the lighter color on the, it's hard to tell because of the lighting, but it's supposed to be like pink, purple, and blue. They're all very fun. Very fun. Thank you. I appreciate it. Ooh, this is like a kind of like a hot pink. Yeah, I've had a lot of people say a lot of different things about my nails. But I like them. I like how long they are. It's taken... It took like about 6 months to grow them out originally, and then I just kept them. And then every 2-ish months when I get my nails done, I cut them a little shorter, and then they just grow back out. So I try and keep them about the same length. Of course, sometimes they need to get trimmed because they'll be too long. But I very much enjoy them. Lots of pinks on this canvas. I was not expecting this much pink on this canvas. Kind of a nice surprise. I must say, for a mystery canvas to have a color I was not expecting is a nice surprise. Okay. Just working on the diamond art. This is a mystery diamond art, so I don't actually know what the full... Well, okay. I looked it up so I know what the picture is. But this is a mystery diamond art where you technically don't know what it is while you're working on it, so it's supposed to be, like, fun and exciting and enjoyable. And again, a mystery. Though, I was a big cheater and looked up what this was. So, I know what to expect. I see the colors, but I don't know where the colors go, so... It's kind of fun, even though I know what the final image is, I don't know, like, the exacts. Though I'm sure you guys can tell that this is very tedious. Like, I can't tell what color anything is. So we're going a little slow. I probably should not have done diamond art today before stream, because now I'm kind of, like, shrimping times 2 today. That's why I kind of debate if I would ever do, like, a diamond art channel, because I don't think I have, like, the right desk setup to not cause back pain in some way or form, and... I feel like if I made diamond art my job, I think I'd stress too much. Though it would be nice to buy every diamond art canvas I want and never run out. Though I think at that point I'd run out of places to put the diamond art. Hello? Hello? You know what's so weird? My computer didn't tell me I was muted. You know what is happening? I'm lagging. My stream's lagging. There's a Pokemon in chat, guys. Exclamation Pokecatch if you'd like to grab it. As I was saying, there's a caterpillar above my computer, and Pavin says it's not going to bite me or eat me, so it's fine. Say, thank you so much for stopping by and checking in. I'm sorry it's broken. As I was saying while I was muted, if you do audio only, it doesn't count you as watching my stream. Twitch literally has put out a thing saying, like, if someone is on audio only, it doesn't count as a view because you're not watching the video. Which is super dumb because it's literally in one of their settings. So, I mean, I don't know. But Twitch needs to fix their thing because right now I'm at... They're only giving me 2K viewing. Which I'm like, I don't know why you don't give me, like, a crappier option for the average viewer. I don't think my webcam even captures in 2K. But it's hard to, like, turn on and off 2K because I can't do... Like, if I sit here and switch my thing over and over... Yeah. Sorry, it's only in 2K, I just learned, so... Saying it's broken means it's only in 2K. Which, again, I don't know why Twitch is not giving me options to change. It kind of feels bad that Twitch does not respect the whole thing, but that's okay. Kind of makes me not want to stream in 2K. Oh, that's okay, ATZ. It's not... I don't really care. Honestly, my viewership has been weird for a while, and I just... I don't know. My viewership's all over the place. Some streams Twitch tells me I have 0 viewers. Sometimes Twitch tells me I have 0 viewers. Sometimes Twitch tells me I have 30 viewers. Sometimes Twitch has told me I have -5 viewers, and I'm like, yes, -5 people. Thank you, Twitch. How motivating to tell me that there are negative people in my stream. It's like, yes. I too agree at the ghosts that sit in my stream. Yeah, it's really weird because some streams I have streamed in 2K and I have every option from like 144p, like, you know, that really crappy grainy video, and then there's 360, 480, 720, 1080, and then I have 1440, which is 1440 is 2K. So it's like I'll have literally every single option available. And then some days when they're like, "Oh, you want 2K streaming? Here, 2K or nothing." It's like, what? Yeah, that's essentially what Twitch tells me sometimes. Is it's like, "Oh, you thought you had viewers? Joke's on you, you don't." It's fine. I understand that Twitch hates me, so I've kind of tried to... I have tried to reason with myself that I will never get Twitch partner. And that's not to be depressing, but just with how Twitch has been acting and Twitch has been working and how everything's been going recently, I just don't think I am gonna ever get Twitch partner. Maybe it's because I don't scream and curse and have high energy and am like screaming all the time, but I'm like not a high energy person in general, so it's like I don't think I can even fake being a high energy person for stream, because I would just die after every stream. Well, Crusher, I'm glad you believe. I believe, but you know what? It's one of those things when it's like when you've been streaming for so long, you sort of know what to expect. But I stream, well, I can't just say I only stream for fun now, because technically this is my job. So it's like, I do stream for fun, but I also stream for work. And sometimes it's kind of hard when you stream for work, and it's, you know, just candidly speaking, it's hard when it's a job. Because when you put the pressure of it being a job, I've only equated a job to making me, like, a lot of money. You know, from going into the office every day and making a set paycheck. So it's like, it's definitely different from Twitch when, you know, your pay will literally never be consistent month to month. Unless you never got new subs, you never got you never got new subs, no one ever canceled their subs. Like, it's impossible to ever get the same exact amount of money from Twitch every month. So it's just one of those things where it's like, sometimes you'll do really great, and then sometimes you'll do really crappy, and it's, you know, it is a fact of being a online content creator. I think the same thing can be said about like any platform, right? TikTok, YouTube Shorts, Instagram Reels, like on any platform, you could be like making millions, and then the next thing you know, you make no money. Oh, this caterpillar's freaking me out, guys. Yeah, I mean, luckily, I will say luckily, I am not the main breadwinner of my household. So because I am not the main breadwinner, I don't have that same pressure of like, hey, you need to make X amount of money to pay your mortgage every month. Like, luckily, I don't have that pressure. Pavan has that pressure instead. Luckily, I don't have that pressure, so I think if I had that pressure, I would definitely not be full-time content creating because I hate to say it, I don't make enough full-time content creating to pay a mortgage. So, you know, it is what it is on that part, but it's okay. I don't know if that makes sense. And I definitely will say it's not without like your own struggle. Like I think everybody looks at their numbers and wants to do well and wants to see that they continuously grow and, you know, find new viewers and really reach new heights and be able to grow with others and grow yourself. So, you know, I think the lack of growth and being upset with that is totally valid and okay. But again, it's totally different if you're making it your job versus if you're just doing it just for funsies. That is true. That is true. Except I live in a house and not an apartment. So, we kind of have to make enough money to make our mortgage payment. Oh, shoot. Are those not all T's? Wait, oh no. That's a T. That's a T. Okay, because that's not a T. That's why I was gonna put the multi-placer down till I realized they're crosses. See, this is where it gets tough. Because if I wasn't paying attention, I would have covered all of those crosses with T's. Mono, thank you for the hydrate. I'll grab that in just a second. Okay, I think I got all the T's. This caterpillar above my computer is freaking me out. Okay. Let's go with the white. There's not very many white spots on this, so... No, it's really small. It's probably like... this long. It's like about the length of my fingernail. And it's really skinny. It's a skinny caterpillar. I just wasn't sure if they're poisonous. Or if Shmoof eats it, what happens? Okay. Is that all the little white dots? Wow. That was very... I can't tell if it's fuzzy. The ring light that's, like, behind the camera, makes the rest of the room, because it puts so much, focus, like, on this area, it's kind of hard to see in the rest of the room. Caterpie is harmless. Most of the time. Okay, now we're going to off-white? Question mark? We don't need that many. It looks like this small section is just, like, a small piece of the overall thing. That's it? Okay. What's next? Let's go. There's one square I forgot the E on. So we're gonna... Gonna try and grab one out of the bin. Without dumping them all out. Here we go. What color's next? Red? Ooh. Doesn't look like we need a lot of these, so... Okay. That's it? Still considering maybe doing a Diamond Art only channel. We'll see, though. I don't know if I'll... I don't know if I'd stream enough on it. I don't know if I want to make Diamond Art a part of, like, a job, though. I feel like the second Diamond Art becomes a job, I'll take it too seriously. Yeah, I was thinking just one separately for Diamond Art, because I would maybe try and stream during the day. Like, not during my normal stream times. So I would stream, like, earlier in the day, like, when I'm awake. I don't know. It's a vague idea I'm kind of throwing around. Okay. We need A. Okay. The one row of orange is a little weird. Oh, there's more. Okay. Also, guys, ads are about to start, but don't worry, I will be here after. Yeah, so I was thinking of maybe doing another Twitch channel just for Diamond Art. It would be at a separate time. It would not be at the same. It would not be at like I'm not gonna replace streams here with a Diamond Art stream. Like I would do it during a different time. I was thinking of maybe. Like, I don't know. The thing is, it would be when most Americans aren't awake, so I would probably be getting like a totally different audience. I would assume, because when I'm awake over here in Europe, most Americans are sleeping until kind of like halfway through my day, and that's not like a bad thing. But I just thought like, oh, maybe it might be better to get some more streaming time in when I'm like awake during normal day rather than keeping myself up. Hi, Jonas, welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by. Hope you're having a great day today. Hi, buddy. He farted on me. Why'd you fart on me? I'm doing well, thank you for asking. No, I don't think it would ever result in a normal sleep schedule. There's a Pokemon chat, guys. Exclamation Pokecatch if you'd like to grab it. If I did a normal sleep schedule, I'd be ending my stream now. If I wanted a normal sleep schedule, I would end my stream now. Hang out for like maybe an hour in my Discord and then go to bed. Which is definitely not happening. Okay. I've also considered maybe just streaming to TikTok. But with TikTok, there's no VODs, so that would kind of suck for everybody. Because then, like, if you missed it, you just totally miss it, and there'd be, like, nothing to look up after, and I kind of hate the idea, like, there's no VODs to watch after. Hi, Galaxy, welcome. Thank you so much for the raid. Hi, Raiders, welcome, 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 welcome. Thank you so much for the raid. How is your stream? Thank you so much for the raid. Hi, guys, welcome, welcome. Hello, hello. How is Peak? Thank you so much for the raid. Hi, guys, welcome. Jonas, congratulations on catching Pokemon. Hi, guys, welcome. Thank you so much for the raid. How is your stream? Welcome, welcome. Hi, guys. Hi, Schmoof. Hello, welcome. Hi guys, for those who don't know me, my name is Crew and I love cheese. It's so great to meet you all. We're currently just working on a mystery diamond art, so I don't know what it is until we're gonna be done. But yes, guys, once again, thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate it. Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Make sure you guys give love to Galaxy. Once again, Galaxy, thank you so much for the raid. How was Peak? I hope you had an amazing stream. But by the way, if you have to raid and run, I totally understand. I just want to say thank you so much for the raid. I really appreciate it. Thank you again. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, is it really? I actually can't play Peak, so I'll live vicariously through chat. I'll live vicariously through chat. Move. You tried to kill me earlier. Shmoo's my dog. He's like, oh shoot, was that a? Yeah. He's like, mother. Ooh, 4 FPS. Ooh, that does not sound fun. Ooh. That definitely sounds really rough. Is it like a bigger map? Is it kind of crazy? It sounds kind of crazy. Well, as long as you have fun, I think that's what matters the most. But yes, we're just working on some diamond art right now. Just hanging, talking about maybe the future of a different channel just for diamond art. I don't know. We'll see, we'll see. Let's talk about maybe becoming a TikTok streamer. As I said, we'll see. Thank you! Here, I can show you them a little better. Where's the camera? They're supposed to be, they're supposed to have purple, but the purple is really light, so it's hard to tell. Also because the lighting is not great. But it's, they're all the same colors of pink, purple, and blue. So yes, they're very fun. They're very fun! I tried something different this time for my nails. I usually just do solid color. But this was different. This was fun and different, and I really like it. I think the next time I'm going to do something with the color black. I haven't decided what exactly I'll be doing, but I think I'm going to go something with the color black. I usually do black nails, but I also have to think about, because next time I get my nails done, it'll be end of August going into September. So I gotta think, because I like to do usually like black and reds for Halloween, so I gotta think. I did do purple and spiderwebs last year for Halloween, so that was very different of me personally. So we'll see. We'll see. The caterpillar's still going. Yeah, I get mine done professionally because my nails are so long. And because I have like no patience to paint my own nails. So because I have no patience to paint my own nails, I get them done professionally. It's like my one it's like my one outside the house hobby. All of my other hobbies are at a computer or inside my house. Also, if I wasn't scared of my nails like snapping in half because I did a bad job, I would do them myself. But when your nails break, it sucks. And I hate when my nails break. It is my least favorite thing on the planet. It makes me want to die. Luckily, I haven't broken a nail in a while, so like knock on wood, doesn't happen again. I think we're almost done with the orange. I know I have this whole other section, but I'm kind of only working on a small section right now. So I'm just trying to work on a small section so I can hopefully finish that whole section rather than like expanding into two sections and getting frustrated that I couldn't finish them both on stream. Yeah, when your nail breaks, it's the worst. It's really the worst, especially when because mine are so long. When they break, oh, it's world ending. It's world ending. Like we done. We're toast. I can't handle it. And I can't handle it in the sense of like I then have like one stubby finger and I don't know how to type anything. I don't know how to do anything. I'm like, eh. I'm like, help, help. And then every time I go to the nail salon, after I've broken a nail, I'm like, can I have a fake nail, please? They're like, really? I'm like, please. I'm like, I just need one fake nail among the real ones. No one will tell. No one will be able to know that I have one fake nail and the rest are real. Also, guys, ads are about to start, but don't worry, I will be here after. I'm going to be standing up taking a break as well. The caterpillar may be saved, I don't know. I might... Caterpillar might be saved. Though the more I look at it, the more I'm like, no, the caterpillar's just gonna go. But now I'm scared the caterpillar's gonna go into a diamond art box. Because it's crawling right towards my diamond art boxes. See, I couldn't cut all my nails off if one broke. I can't do it. I do the opposite. I get a fake nail because I'm like I can't do this. I was like I can't. I was like my nails are part of like my life now. Like they're such a part of my life. I couldn't. I don't think I could live without them. Okay, guys, ads have started, I think, in just a second. I will BRB. Make sure you stand up, stretch, move around, and I'll see you guys all in just a couple minutes. I'm not going to mute my microphone, because clearly, every time I mute, it freaks out. I'm going to see if I can get this caterpillar. Let's hope I don't die. Okay. How do you get the caterpillar? Wait, if it touches a diamond art pen, I won't. Wait, if I touch. I don't want to, like, stab it. Okay. Caterpillar. You think it'll bite me? It's okay. It didn't bite me. Okay. I've returned after the caterpillar adventure. I couldn't find a window that was open in our house. And every window I tried to open wouldn't open. And every window I tried to open, and I forgot had a screen on it. And I tried to throw the caterpillar at the screen, and I was like, it's just gonna bounce back and come back in the room. No, I don't think caterpillars are strong enough to break skin. But how would I know that? What if this is like a Norwegian super caterpillar? You never know. What if... Oh god, could you imagine? That'd be so weird. Oh. Oh. Okay guys, welcome back from ads. Could you imagine? That would be a real story. No. I'm sure Pavin's gonna like text me and be like, you woke me up. Because I screamed. Did my microphone capture me screaming? I actually don't know if it did. Because I wasn't looking at my computer. I'm assuming it did. Well, maybe it didn't. It probably did, didn't it? It probably just sounded like a weird high-pitched, like, eh. I'm sure Crusher clipped it. If anything, Crusher clipped it. It's gonna be my most watched clip of August. It's like I knew. Okay, so here's what happened. It was on the ceiling, and I am not a very tall person. I am 5'5", okay? I am 5 feet 5 inches. I have no idea what that is in centimeters or whatever the heck, so if you want to go look it up, you can look it up. I am 5'5". I am not the tallest person. I'm also not the shortest person. But I am not, like, super tall. Anyway. The caterpillar was on the ceiling, but, like, low enough that if I stood on top of my chair, I could take, like, an object and kind of, like, scooch it off the ceiling and put it on the piece of paper I found. And the paper I found is, like, cardboard, so I was like, okay, so it's, like, if it's cardboard, it'll be fine, right? Like, it's solid. Solid. Ned, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the chats. Welcome, welcome. I hope you're having a great day. Thank you so much for stopping by. I didn't want to take tweezers, because I have diamond art tweezers, and I was like, oh no, I don't want to take tweezers. Like, what if I stab it and puncture it, and it, like, bleeds everywhere, and then I've got caterpillar guts all over my tweezers? And I was like, no, these are my diamond art tweezers. I don't want caterpillar guts all over diamond art tweezers. Because then there's gonna be caterpillar guts on diamond art, and then that would be, like, the most horrendous day-ending thing ever. There's a Pokemon in chat, guys. Exclamation Pokecatch if you'd like to grab it. So, I took another diamond art pen, literally one of these, but with the lid on. So it literally looked like this. I used this part to, like, stab the caterpillar off the ceiling. Little did I realize that by stabbing the caterpillar, it would curl into a ball, and it would bounce off the cardboard at me. So the caterpillar bounced off the cardboard onto me, and that is why I may have yelped, screamed, flipped out, lost it. The caterpillar has been thrown out the window. It is fine. Me, on the other hand, I'm traumatized. I'm traumatized. I'm traumatized. Schmoof's traumatized. He heard me yell, and he looked at me. He's like, "Mother, what? What is happening?" And he, like, ran to the corner. He was like, "Get away from me." He's like, "I don't know what you're doing." He's like, "But I want nothing to do with what you're doing." I knew it was gonna curl up into a ball, so I was like, "Oh, we're fine." I knew it was gonna curl up into a ball. I didn't realize it would bounce when it curled up into a ball. The bounce was the unexpected part of the whole equation. I was like, "Oh, oh no, 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 no." I think this is looking great so far, guys. I think I ate a spider the other day while I was on a walk with Schmoof, though. So, you know what? I've had some crazy stuff happen to me in Norway. So, you know what? At this point, I think if the caterpillar was in my yeah, no, it was not that great. I think if the caterpillar ended up in my hair, I think I was just deceased. I've been like, "Guys, stream's over. You can sit here and stare at the BRB screener. I'll leave." I would have been deceased. I would have been past the level of deceased. I would have been extra dead. Not just dead, extra dead. I usually put the AB diamonds, or what these are, on last, because the AB diamonds usually are for, like, the final sparkly touch. But because we're working on the colors as I see them, and I saw 2, we're gonna work on 2. Because usually when you put the AB diamonds down, as you can see, they're kind of flying everywhere. It's because the wax for the putty becomes less sticky because of the top, like the top coating that's on them that makes them shiny. So they're kind of a pain to put down. I did order some custom putty from, well, they're not fully custom, but kind of custom scented putty for Diamond Art, and I accidentally sent it to my family in California. So no fancy putty for me. I think one of them's like lavender scented. I'd have to even check my order. It's been so long, I don't even know what I ordered. I think one of them's lavender scented and one of them's supposed to be chocolate scented. I don't know how you get chocolate scented putty, but it is what it is. I do have a half-eaten Norwegian chocolate bar that's sitting in my desk. That I should eat the rest of it soon, since it's been sitting on my desk. I took it off my desk to do the stream, actually. So you guys wouldn't be able to see the chocolate bar sitting on my desk. Oh, to finish the story about the caterpillar, it fell into my diamond art cart. I have a cart with all my diamond art supplies in it. It fell into the cart, luckily on top of the plastic bag that I have in my cart, and so I got very lucky and picked up the caterpillar with the tweezers. Yes, these ones. No, I did not puncture him. I just picked him up and slid him onto the plastic, and out the window he went. was interesting. Also, guys, tomorrow, just a heads up, I do have a sponsored stream. I have a sponsored stream for the game Tiny Bookstore. I'm very excited. I've been eyeing this game for a while. It's on Steam right now. It just was released. But it's a cute it's a cute indie game where you run your own bookstore. I'm personally very excited for it. Hope you guys will be excited for it too. But yes, I'm very excited for Tiny Bookshop. I think it'll be very good. I've been eyeing it. Every review I've seen of it is like phenomenal and fantastic. Tiny Book Store. Tiny Bookshop shop. I should know what the game is called. Anyway, I'm pretty sure it's indie. It looks super cute. It's got 50-something achievements. So for all those who know that I love achievements, it has 50-something achievements, so we'll see. It's currently on its Steam release sale, so if you guys wanted to get it while it's on sale right now. Instead of it being $19.99, I think it's $17-something, so it's like 10% off, like they usually do for all their new Steam introductory items. At least that's what every game I've seen recently has done. Like when it gets added to Steam, it's 10% off. I don't know if it's like a Steam does that automatically or if like companies have to request it. But like every game I've seen recently, I swear does like 10% off their first week. The game devs have caught on that no one wants to pay full price for a video game. Which kind of sucks, because I feel like a lot of these games do deserve the money that's, you know, that they're priced at. But at the same time, it's like, nobody wants to buy games at full price anymore. Like, ever. Okay, let's go with 9. Oh, there's lots of static in this one. Not a good sign. Yeah, I don't know. I think I've talked about it a little bit, how my big feelings about the Switch, each Switch game now being like $50, $80 a piece. And then it being like, what, more expensive if you buy like the physical version or something crazy? Or is it the opposite way? Whatever it was. I don't know. I understand inflation's a thing, and I understand people need to make money, and you have to make money in order to fund your company, in order for you to pay your employees. So it's like, I understand that Nintendo's not just making... Like, I'm just using Nintendo as an example, right? I understand, like, from a business perspective, that Nintendo isn't making $80 every video game. Like, in a profit, if that makes sense. Like, I know that $80 goes towards, you know, the expense to make the game. The team who made the game's salary. But it's like... At the same time, it's kind of crazy to me that they're releasing, like, $80 video games that take people, like, 6 hours to beat. It's like... I understand that technology and video games are crazy now, and, like, the competition is insane. But $80 for a 6-hour video game is, like, you're not even spending $10 an hour. Like, you're spending more. Yeah, but I think that's so crazy that it's like they're trying to kill brick and mortar stores. Which is really funny because, you know, that's actually where most games I feel like are actually found and purchased. Like, I know everyone makes fun of GameStop and they're like, oh, like, I'll just order my game online. But now, when companies have been essentially like, oh, well, we can just delete your library whenever we want, now people want physical games more than ever. And it's like, the digital way was not the answer. Like, it's why DVDs and stuff are still being purchased by people. Because people realize, like, no, I want to own that so that it can't just magically go away one day. I guess I've already resorted to being like, if my Steam gets nuked, my Steam gets nuked, and I would just, like, probably never play video games in my life, because I'd be so devastated. But, you know, it is what it is. This is a very different vibe. The gold and the sparkles and the orange are very different vibe than the pinks and the greens over here. Yeah, I'm very shocked too, but the US does take a long time in terms of, like, law passing and law writing, unless, you know, the president himself is, you know, very into it and, like, supportive of it. And the reason I say the president is because the president can sign an executive order essentially to, like, make it a thing. Like, nobody else in the US has that power. And I'm not just saying it because, you know, like, every president can make executive orders. Doesn't matter if it was Biden or Trump or Obama or whoever. Like, every president can make an executive order. So it's like, if the president really wanted something to happen, the president would make something happen. You know what I mean? So it's like, I think because maybe this wasn't in the president's kind of sphere of his interests, he probably was just like, didn't even know it was happening. That's why I know that they had the petition here in Europe. Like the Stop Killing Games initiative or whatever, where it's like, if you own a game, you can't get it, like, deleted out of your library or whatever. I know that that initiative is happening in Europe, and they're trying to send it to the EU, the European Union, for passing. Do you mean the MasterCard thing saying, like, you can't buy off platforms that potentially offer anything that's NSFW? Not even specifically, like, 18 plus, just anything that's potentially NSFW, which includes, you know, 18 plus sites with explicit content. Like, you mean that one, right? Because people were saying, like, oh, one of those websites that, like, indie companies use to publish or whatever, like, they stopped supporting it, right? Yeah. I mean, okay, technically, I'm not super well informed, so please don't quote me exactly. But what I understand for MasterCard is MasterCard has always had some kind of rule in it. MasterCard, I think every credit card company has some kind of rule, and of course, nobody reads the terms of service of their credit card companies, because, you know, no one reads the terms of service of their credit card companies. Most of the credit card companies... Sorry, I'm blowing hot air into this to get them to not be staticky. Most credit card companies literally say in their terms of service that they can allow or deny you service at any time, because they're the ones providing you a service. It's essentially like the whole, like, we can refuse service to somebody kind of deal. There's a Pokemon in chat, guys, !Pokecatch if you'd like to grab it. Which I know some people are like, oh, that's not fair, like, I'm paying the credit card. It's like, in, like, every terms of service, every single company literally says in, like, big bold letters, like, they have the right to refuse you service whenever they want. Over anything, essentially. Is it the most ethical and legal way? Probably not, but almost every terms of service has that in it. And essentially, MasterCard can say, oh, hey, we don't like that you're buying stuff off of the OF. And do not say OF's full name in my chat. You will get banned, and you could get me banned, so don't say it, please. Like, let's say that let's say MasterCard was like, hey, we don't like OF. We can just stop you from buying off OF. And, like, you could be angry and you could be salty about it, and, like, yes, that is taking away, like, your choice. But at the same time, it's also MasterCard's choice to allow you to use their service. So, it's one of those things where it's like, no... People are gonna get upset about it because it's like, oh, but, like, that's my credit card. It's like, that you're using from that company. Because I think the bigger thing that a lot of people don't realize is that these companies are, like, publicly traded companies. And that means that they have financial backers. And, like, let's say that the person who's backing MasterCard... Again, I'm making up random numbers and random figures. Let's say Jeff Bezos owns MasterCard and supports it $1 billion a year, but says, hey, the only way that I'll keep supporting MasterCard is if you don't allow 18-plus purchases. MasterCard kind of has to follow what Jeff Bezos says, or it's like their company's going bye-bye. Again, that's not how it actually works, but that's just an example. Like, when you have stockholders and other things, it's kind of hard to be like, let me just not allow this, or let me just allow this. Kind of strange that it's taken them this long, though, to, I don't know, make, like, a statement saying, hey, we don't support the purchase of 18-plus explicit content, because I'm pretty sure people have been using their credit cards and their debit cards and, you know, all kinds of cards to be buying stuff off of, you know, all them websites with the women that are not dressed appropriately for Twitch. Or not dressed appropriately for Twitch. I'm just saying, you think they would have put a stop to it when OF became very popular, and when other websites before that one were popular and people use, and still probably use to this day. I just find it very interesting. Did you actually know, fun fact, it is actually against PayPal's terms of service to accept money for anything that has potentially explicit content in it. It's in their terms of service, and it has been in their terms of service for years. So anybody who is using their PayPal to purchase on explicit websites can get their PayPal just totally revoked and removed. And people might be like, oh, that's not fair. Oh, that really sucks. It's like, it sucks, but it's been in PayPal's terms of service, I think, since the beginning of PayPal. So, again, companies are allowed to follow their terms of service. It's just... I know I sound like I'm defending the companies, but I think a big part of why these issues show up is because people don't actually read the terms of service, because, I mean, let's be honest. Who sits there and reads the terms of service of all their credit cards and all their bank accounts and everything? Most people would never sit down and just read the terms of service of anything. Because let me tell you, sitting and reading the terms of service is boring and way too much legal words to really make sense to the common person, which is what they do on purpose, because they want it so that only people who have a law degree are able to decipher it properly, while the rest of us normal people struggle and potentially can get caught in an issue, and then they're like, oh, well, we can revoke your service, or we can sue you. Because we all know in the US, people just love to sue each other, left and right, like it's a hobby. It's looking good so far, guys. What do you think? Again, I'm not saying that one person is right and the other one is wrong. I'm just saying a lot of these companies have had these things in place, but it's so weird that they're now invoking said things in order to, like, make a fuss about stuff. Also, the fact that MasterCard was like, we're not going to allow people to buy stuff off Steam was ridiculous. That was stupid. I don't know why. I don't know why companies do this to themselves. Though in the US, there's only like what 4 or 5 major debit card, credit card companies, so you kind of have to like pick one you want. And like just because MasterCard might not work out doesn't mean that Visa will work out or the Discover card. Wait, isn't it like a Discover MasterCard? It's not even like Discover's not its own brand, is it? I just know there's Visa, MasterCard, Visa, MasterCard, and American Express. I'm sure there are much more cards out there, I just don't know the branding on them. Is Discover its own brand of credit card? Oh, this looks so good. Okay, well, my hope to finish this huge section today, I don't think is happening. I think I'm just gonna stick with this one. Yeah, I don't know. I've never had a Discover card. Just was not the kind of credit card that I think I got like a Visa. But I feel like Visa's the most common. Whatever Costco uses. Costco has a Visa, right? That's the one I got, was the Costco card. That's like the one I remember is the Costco card. And then I actually don't even know what my debit card is. It's something. It has my money. That's all I know. And I use it, and it works. Okay. Oh. I think Schmoof just farted again. Schmoof's tummy is like upsetty spaghetti. Because of all the wet food we gave him today. So, as I said, I think I'm gonna try and finish this section tonight. Like, this is a little extra, so we're gonna just try and finish this kind of square tonight. And then I think I'm gonna go from there. Maybe I'll do like 1 square a day. I don't know. If I did 1 square a day, I think I'd get a lot. I think I'd get a lot done. I was gonna say, if I do make a separate Diamond Art channel, guys, I will post it in my Discord. So, if you keep an eye on my Discord, you might not be awake, but the VOD will be there. I don't think it will be monetized instantly. I actually don't know. I have to look to see if it'll be monetized instantly. Okie dokie. And honestly, if I did do another stream, like another channel, everything would be exactly the same. The only difference is I would stream during the day in Europe. It'd just be a different time zone. And I will only do it because it'd be like an art channel exclusively, plus, a different time zone. But I don't know if I'd be able to stream like every day. So I'd have to see. Okay. We're getting closer, guys. We're almost there. It's taking me like two and a half hours. I have a little timer going that tells me exactly how long I've spent on this section. Hi Juan, welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by, checking it out. We're having a great day today. Welcome, welcome. Does fighting a caterpillar and winning count as winning? Legitimate question. Because I fought a caterpillar midstream. The caterpillar ended up out the window, and I survived my encounter with it. No, it ended up out the window. I was the victor here. Yes, we're very much winning. Just working on Diamond Art. No, my back hurts a little bit. There's a Pokemon in chat, guys. Exoship Cookie Catch if you'd like to grab it. There's a couple spots I see I've missed, so I'm trying to go back and grab them. Hey, that doesn't work, Juan. You gotta refund yourself. There's no cheese slap on this model. Thank you. I will. It's not cheese. You know what? During my short break, I was gonna wait till ads, but I kind of really want it right now. I have the rest of my Norwegian chocolate bar. Shmoove, you can't have this. You will die. I think chocolate just flew onto the canvas. I swear I just saw chocolate fly onto the canvas. Well. The chocolate will be forever a part of the diamond art. But see, now that I'm eating it, I can't talk at chat. Because now I have chocolate in my mouth. This was a bad plan. But to answer your question, Juan, yes, we are winning. Because this whole section used to just be black and white. And now look at this here. We got color on the canvas. And it's phenomenal. And I love it. And I'm so excited. But also, as I said earlier, I can't believe you guys picked the mystery canvas. I didn't think the mystery canvas was going to be the winner. I have to be so honest. Guess who just dropped diamonds all over the floor? The great diamond disaster has finally happened to me. I've never dropped a tray on the floor. This is a first. 1 second. I gotta pick up all the diamonds. Luckily, we don't have carpet. And luckily, Schmoof does not eat diamonds. I'm so glad the tray was not full. Okay, I've returned from the great diamond disaster of August. If you're in the Discord, you saw that I started a new anime today. It's pretty good. I like it so far. I would definitely say... I'd definitely give this one a 3.5 out of 5. 3.5 out of 5 or a 7 out of 10. It's definitely not, like, amazing. It's entertaining enough. It is getting a second season, so it is popular enough to warrant a second season. Maybe I just kind of missed it, or maybe I'm just so used to seeing overpowered protagonists that maybe I'm just so, like, none of the overpowered protagonist shows are really standing out to me anymore. So maybe that's a part of why I'm just like, oh, it's just okay. because I've kind of low-key desensitized myself to every overpowered protagonist. Because I swear that's like the only thing that anime is showing at the moment. And that's not a bad thing. It's just... it's the only genre of anime I keep finding. So, who knows? Maybe that's part of it, but... it's just kind of okay. I don't know a better way to describe it. Just like, okay. Like, it's original enough that it's interesting, but it definitely gives me jobless reincarnation vibes. Like, very similar where it's like, oh, I'm reincarnated with all of my memories, and I was teleported to a world that didn't have... I was teleported from a world that had no magic to a world that has magic, and it's like, oh, okay. Again, not totally against it, it's just... I've seen it all before, if that makes sense. So it's not like it's so like a crazy new concept where it's like, wow. This is so cool and so new, and I've never seen anything like it. Though I guess it is kind of hard to be totally original. The vending machine anime is pretty original. I've never seen someone isekai and turn into a vending machine, so that one's pretty funny. I like that. I'm super glad that's getting a season 2. What else has been like a interesting, original kind of anime? I liked a lot of the shoujo ones I was watching, but I feel like shoujo animes are kind of hard to come by, since shonen tends to be more popular and tends to be easier to serialize. There is a VTuber anime. There is a VTuber anime where she's like, I'm secretly a VTuber or something like that, which honestly is like funny, but like I feel like a lot of people are VTubers to keep their to keep themselves anonymous. Oh my god, I can't. Anonymity? I was like, words, please, brain? So it's like cool, but at the same time I'm like, but most VTubers do this to be anonymous and not show their face on the internet, so I'm like, I kind of feel like there's a disconnect between this and the show title, but okay. I don't think someone wants to be reincarnated as a VTuber, because then you'd be stuck in your computer. And technically, VTubers aren't the one playing the games, they're just the person that's talking. They're just the model. Well, I guess you can say I'm a VTuber, but like technically the definition of a VTuber model is literally like the thing you see on the screen of me talking. Forever stuck in VTube Studio. Okay. We're almost done with the section, guys. Oh, oh, I guess Y was on this thing just further down. Kind of feels weird when you use dark blue instead of a different color. So I don't feel like dark blue is really the best color for this spot, but what would I know? Also, if you're wondering why I'm using the crappy pen instead of my really fancy pen, I don't want to bend my fancy pen. I now fear that I will bend my fancy pen multiplacers from pushing too hard. So I've moved on to the crappy one. Sadly, it's not a twist. It's just a push-in one, so I can't use it on my other pens. Okay, I think I'll live. Probably. Okay, plus. The worst part is some of these I literally put down and I missed them, so I have to break out the color again. Again, that's the only big issue I have with a mystery canvas is you think you got all of them and then you realize you didn't. Here we go, guys. We're on the final stretch. Final stretch of tonight's square. As I said, I'll see if I make another streaming channel for Diamond Art. If I don't, well, we'll see. If I do, again, I'll let you guys know. If I stream on TikTok, I'll let you guys also know if I'm on TikTok. If you have TikTok, you can watch me on TikTok live. I might do that. Yeah, we'll see. Can you guys hear me? Or did my microphone do the cutout thing again? Yeah? Okay. Just confirming. Oh, you're good, you're good. I just was hoping that my thing did not explode. No worries. I'm making sure that my microphone's not doing a weird thing, because when you guys told me when I muted earlier, like when I muted my microphone, it muted it. You know what the crazy thing is? It muted it just for you guys, but on my side it said it was still working. Yeah, that's why. Yeah, I don't know how that happened or why that happened, so that's why I was asking. Pava needs to check my setup. He's just been really busy with work, and I've been busy. Like, every time he has the chance to check, I'm like, oh, but I have stream right now. He's like, oh. So he's obviously not gonna, like, work on it right before stream, because that could end terribly. So he's gonna check it out soon. Okay, guys, I think we're done with our little square for the day. I know we've got a couple fuzzy edges, but I think we're done with the square. There's a Pokemon in chat, guys. Exclamation Pokecatch if you'd like to grab it. This is gonna take me a really long time. I can already tell you guys that this is gonna take a while. That was 2.5 hours for this small section. So if anybody wants to take a guess how long you think it's gonna take, I will be taking bets. This is like it's like one square. Here's the plastic. Well, okay. The square starts here and ends here, so it's a little bit more than one square. So this is 1 square, but I'm missing this side, so I've kind of counted it. So, I guess we'll... Oh man, I guess I'll see how long this is gonna take. This diamond art is... Let me look into it so I can tell you guys how it is. I almost said congratulations me on catching the Pokemon. Then I realized it sounds really, really conceited, so I was like, no. I was like, let's not do that. This diamond art is 31 inches by 22 inches. And it has a total of 70,784 diamonds. And I put down... I have no idea. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46. 46 by... The mystery animal is a panda. 46 by... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. What's 46 by 39? I wish it was Schmoove. This right here is approximately 1,794 diamonds. And this has a total of 70,784 divided by 1,794. It would take me about 40 days. No, ATZ, I gotta be nice. I can't be mean. I can't be mean to people. Oh, hi, Schmoof. You're ripping my headphones out of my ears. You want a treat? These are Schmoof's treats, by the way. I'll show you guys. They're like freeze-dried chicken. Well, freeze-dried chickens. Freeze-dried chickie. Come here, Schmoof. Hey, spin. That shake. Spin. Come here. Be gentle. Good boy. I have to say gentle because after him biting at my nail and denting my nail, I was like, oh no, we can't have him. He hasn't done horse in a while. That would be mean, ATZ. But congratulations to myself for catching the Pokemon. Clearly. He wasn't, but then he started begging, and I feel bad when he begs. I'm petting Schmoof. Good boy. He's like giving me a look. He's like, okay, next treat, mother. Okay, so if it takes me 40... 120. Well, it's 60 minutes and an hour. It took me 2.5 hours. That's 120 plus. Well, it took me 2 hours and 42 minutes to do this one section. Times 120 plus 42 is 162. Divided by 60. According to my calculation, if I worked on it this slow each time, it would take me 107 hours to do this diamond art. This would be my longest diamond art progress ever. I've never taken more than... Actually, I don't know. What's my longest diamond art? I actually don't know what it is. That is a lot of streams. My longest diamond art took me 78 hours and 30 minutes. And that was a mystery canvas. Though it was my second diamond art ever, which is kind of bad that my second diamond art ever I picked as a mystery canvas. So I think the reason it took so long is because I was still so new to diamond art. And of course I picked, like, some stupid hard canvas. I thought I would be better than this. Not that it's bad to be slow. I just didn't think it would take me that long. I don't know if that makes sense. Oops. My other mystery canvas took me about 59 hours. Though, guys, I'm not really hopeful if this small section alone... If this small section alone took me that long... I don't know. I don't know. So I wanted to do this whole section in 2 hours, like this side and like both sides, and clearly that's that ain't happening. Though I think a part of it too is I kind of struggle when I'm on stream because I'm stopping to talk to people. I'm stopping to like read chat. I'm stopping to do other things. Like I'm not just sitting down only working on the diamond art. Like I'm multitasking. And the multitasking is kind of what makes it a little bit more difficult, I feel like, in my opinion. It's not bad. It's just multitasking makes it take longer. And when it takes longer, I don't feel like I get as much done. Obviously. Like, duh. You're like, well, duh, Kuru. When you multitask, you don't get as much done. Yeah, I got that. But, like, it definitely does not work as well. Okay. No, I wish that's how it worked. I wish it's how it worked. Trust me. Though I am gonna finish another diamond art probably this week off stream. I'm gonna finish Dragon Spirit off stream. Obviously because I don't have it with me right here. But I've been working on that, and I've got maybe I think I'm like 90% of the way done with the diamond art. So that one I should finish this week, hopefully. I don't know. This one makes me nervous. I don't remember the size of my last mystery. I'm hoping that there's color blocking, and I can already see, like, I know you guys can't really see up at the top, but I do see some lines of color blocking. And again, I do have like the full image in the Discord. Like if you click the spoiler, you can see what the actual image is. And after seeing the full image, I think I'll be able to go by a little faster as I said, when there's color blocking, like this was like 18 different colors, like in one tiny section. I think once I get to the mystery animal, let me see if I can show you guys. I know it's cheating. It's okay. I always cheat at my video games. Let me see if I can show you. Okay. I take the little clips out. You can kind of see... Okay, well, you can tell what it is, right? Like, even if I hadn't seen the full image, like, literally just looking at that, you're like, oh, I know what that is. But, like, this part shouldn't be too bad, I don't think. Like, you can see there's a lot of color blocking, in that area, for example. What else? Like, the creature itself is a lot of color blocking. I know you guys can't see my finger on all this. And then here at the bottom, like, all this is kind of, like, it's not huge amounts of blocking, but, like, you can see the same symbol over and over again. So I think that'll be okay. As you can see, from your limited view, we only got a small corner done. I still have, like, all this to do. Like, you can't even see the end of it, and then when you roll it out, it's a pretty extensive diameter. It's pretty extensive. It's pretty big. I'm hoping to finish in September. But if I don't finish in September, I still will be holding a poll for what my next diamond art should be. So, guys, please keep an eye out. I'm kind of leaning towards one over the others, personally. I'm leaning towards one diamond art over the others. Granted, it's because it's called Halloween Nights, and I feel like how perfect would that be to do in the month of October? Okay, I'm trying to, like, clip this diamond art so it's, like, rolled. I guess I don't need the clips. Yeah. I don't know. I'm glad the little section we got done, but this is gonna take a while. And I do want to stream the whole thing, but I think I'd do better if I didn't stream the whole thing. We'll see. The only struggle is now I can't roll the canvas this way because I have the diamond art done. And you're not supposed to roll the canvas inwards when you have the diamonds. Oh, this is one of those many dilemmas with diamond art. You can't roll it inwards, you have to roll outwards. But yeah, guys, I just wanted to say thank you all so much for hanging out with me tonight. I know stream was a little short tonight. It's Pokemon chat, !PokeCatch if you'd like to grab it. I know stream was a little short. You just got... But I finished my section of diamond art. I don't think I could keep going. My back hurts. My back hurts. It's okay. Tomorrow's gonna be a longer stream. I promise tomorrow will be a longer stream. We are working on cooking stream. Pav and I are actively working on it. Of course, guys. Thank you so much. Once again, tomorrow will be two games in one stream. Tomorrow will be the sponsored Tiny Bookshop stream. So make sure you guys do show up for that. If you want to get it, you can. And then we are going to play The Sims 4. As you can see, there is a redeem for 1,000 channel points for a Sims thing. I'm going to write out a very long, extensive list of what you can request. Just know, I am going to put in a thing where you can request to be in the game. but you won't be in the household. But, just so you know, if you request to be in the game, I will not be taking references. I'm just gonna let the Sims randomize you. And if it's not right, it's not right. So just keep that in mind. I will not be taking references, even if you are a VTuber, and have a character made. Your sim will be completely randomized. You can even be a dog, or a cat, or a horse. A sim with a reference? I don't know. I'll have to think about it. You can only redeem it so many times, but I'm going to come up with a list so you guys can use it as reference tomorrow. But I wanted to say, guys, thank you all so much for hanging out with me tonight. I really appreciate each and every one of you. I hope you guys all have an amazing rest of your day, evening, afternoon, night. We are going to raid my wifey, Mint Kirari. So, guys, make sure you give wifey lots of love. Once again, guys, thank you all so much for hanging out with me tonight. I really appreciate each and every one of you. There are 2 raid messages, one if you are subbed, one if you are not subbed. I hope to see you guys again tomorrow for a sponsored stream and some more Sims 4 Chaos. Please look forward to the Sims 4 Chaos. A lot's gone down. My sim broke up with her kind of boyfriend, not boyfriend. Celeste moved into the house. 2 of our roommates left because they didn't like that they had bunk beds. And our bills just keep getting bigger. So please make sure you guys hang out and stop by for the Sims stream. But once again, guys, thank you all so much for hanging out with me tonight. I really appreciate each and every one of you. I hope to see you guys all again very soon. Good night. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.